In the morning, he shall devour the prey, and in the evening, he shall divide the spoils. In the morning, devour something. Throw your whole self at something. You'll never know what you can do and what you can be until you throw your whole self at it. Devour it. I mean, devour it. Don't try it. Devour it. Attack it. Attack it like you're going to kill it. Devour the prey. And in the evening, you divide the spoils. There is an old person down inside of you that's dependent on you to be smart. It's the person you're going to be 30, 40 years from now. Do not disappoint that person.
Where are you going to be in 10 years? Where are you going to be in 20 years? Without even knowing you, I can tell you where you're going to be. Tell me what you're choosing right now, because the choices you make today will determine where you will be tomorrow. Not the choices you make tomorrow. The choices you make today will determine where you'll be tomorrow. And smart people, wise people, are always asking the question, what do I need to do today to get me where I need to be tomorrow?
But you got to start something. You got to give God something to put his finger on, that Midas touch, where it turned into something. You got to let your imagination go. You got to let your imagination fly as wild as it can fly without being constricted by the confines of where you live, and what color you are, and what sex you are, and how much money you make, and what your degree say. You got to let your imagination fly beyond that. You got to go for it. You got to step out on faith, and you got to go for it. Oh, and did I mention you got to pray? Don't want to leave that out. You got to pray. You got to use prayer. You got to talk to God. You got to use faith. You got to have some conferences with him late at night, early in the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, when you're on the train, when you're driving. You got to talk to God, man. You got to get yourself some help along the way. Nothing is bigger than prayer. There is nothing bigger than prayer. Do what you can do. But start, man. Just get started today. Stop delaying it. Every time you put it off, you seem further away from it, don't you? Why won't you start? Let your imagination go. Open it up. You know, if you can't imagine, God sure can.
When God created you, he put in you everything you need to fulfill your destiny. God is a strategic God. He's not random. He didn't just create you and say, let's see what they can do. Let's see what happens. God is precise. He's intentional down to the smallest detail. When he laid out the plan for your life, he carefully studied it. He thought about what you would need, what it would take to get you there. He gave you the talent you need, the creativity, the strength. You're the right size. You have the right looks, the right personality, the right family. You didn't get shortchanged. You are fully loaded and completely equipped for the race that's been designed for you. Now quit wishing you were something different. If I had a better personality, then I could do something great. If I came from a different family, if I wasn't so small, Joel, have a new perspective. If you needed to be taller, God would have made you taller. If you needed a different personality, he would have given you one. If you needed to be another nationality, you would be another nationality. God doesn't make mistakes. You're not faulty. You have been fearfully and wonderfully made. Now don't go around feeling shortchanged, like somehow you're lacking, you didn't get enough, you can't do what they can do. If you didn't get what somebody else has, that means you don't need it. Quit comparing yourself and run your race. Be who God created you to be. You are an original. You have something to offer the world that nobody else has. Let your gifts shine. Show your talent, your personality, your style. We don't need an imitation. We don't need a copy. We need the original you.